Hi guys, welcome back to the garage. It's Friday. I am so glad it's Friday. I don't know about you guys, but Mercury has been kicking my ass all damn week. It has been an extremely long week. Now, I'm still keeping my head above water and I'm smiling despite a lot of the frustration, but I am so glad it's Friday. And I'm actually I'm going to another theater show tonight. One of our local community theaters is putting on Jesus Christ Superstar, and so I've got some friends in the cast, and so I'm going to go see that tonight. But in the meantime, I wanted to pop on, and I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Somewhat of a ramble, and then I have an unboxing that I'm going to do in just a little bit. So I wanted to talk to you about, is anybody else like overjoyed and have become a Wish app addict? Hello? Well, once again, I can thank my soul sister, Jennifer Willowwind the Thrifty Witch, for getting me addicted to the Wish app. Yeah. Now, I buy a lot of little junk items and stuff, and Wish is really great for that. I found out from her that several items that were in the altar box that I got from her and Peter came from Wish, and they were just so cute, and it's great for little witchy products that you would need for your altar, your witchy doings, or things like that. So one of the things, I'm going to just kind of give you an example, but they had weight loss bracelets. This one's hematite and carnelian, and this one is hematite and something else. I don't know if it's aura quartz. I've forgotten, but or rainbow quartz. But yeah, they were like, $1 a piece and like $1 shipping. I just got myself a new pill caddy, and it was like $2 with $2 shipping. No big deal. Oh, I gotta show you this. Look what I found. It's a Sherlock Holmes pipe, right? It's a tea diffuser. It's a tea diffuser. You make your tea, you put your leaves in here, and then you plunk it in the cup. Perfect for my Sherlock Holmes spiritual garage mug, right? I love this thing. I love this thing. And now, of course, I couldn't come out in the garage because, sometimes I actually do bring stuff out here to drink when I'm doing things. Seems I bring it out here any other time except when I'm doing videos. So, who can resist Grumpy Cat? I had to get myself a little Grumpy Cat coffee mug. Coffee mat. Little So, it's got some cool stuff. I found these little cosmetic bags. When you open them up, I mean, they are like oracle and tarot or oracle size. It'll fit both. And $1 and free shipping, $1 and free shipping. They're great. They're great. So, yeah. So I'm a Wish addict. My name is Jen, and I'm a Wish addict. Thanks, soul sister. So I just thought about that. I am going to caution, though. I've understood that their clothing is really not manufactured very well, so be careful with that. And just recently, a friend of my guys had purchased some lip balm, just like some, Burt's Bees and that kind of stuff. And now both her lips are just broken out in tiny pustules all over the place. So definitely be careful with anything you're going to either ingest or that you're going to put on your skin, purchasing off the Wish app. But little stuff like this and things for the kitchen, and mostly I purchase items that are either cute and derpy, or things that I'm going to use for my witchy stuff. Yeah, so I just thought I'd give a little shout out to my addicted, enabling soul sister about how much fun I'm having with the Wish app. So, also, I think it was earlier this week on, I think it was Dead Cheeky's IG. She had a squishy. It was a cute squishy. I don't know if it was an avocado or what. But the very same day or the next day, I was in my local store. We have a Rite Aid here, you know, local little pharmacy shop. And what did I find? And I didn't see him anyplace else in the rest of the store. You're not going to believe this. Cheeky, you caused this. This is you. I got a squeezy poo. It's a stress poo. No, it's not a dog toy. I thought it might be a dog toy. No, it indeed is a poo stress squeezy ball. Or squeezy poo. So now I have a squeezy poo. So when I'm stressed, I can squeeze. You guys cannot imagine me stressed, can you? No, I didn't think you could. It does happen, though. I do get stressed out. So, anyway, I just thought that was the bee's knees. Was that, you know, Cheeky she had some kind of a squeezy. I don't know. I can't remember what it was now, and it ticks me off. But anyway, the very next day, so I have a squeezy poo in the garage. Hey, we haven't had any poo talk here lately, so I had to bring my buddy back into the fold here. So, oh gosh, okay, and so there is one last thing I want to tell you guys about, and this is well, do I want to do? No, you know what? I'm going to do the unboxing first, and then I'll tell you the other thing. So. I got my moon oracle today. I got my moon oracle. I'm so excited to have this. This is so cool, especially considering what is happening tomorrow night. Am I right, peeps? Am I right? I hope this is as good as it looked. I'll be highly disappointed if it's not. But on the other hand, I am also awaiting the production of the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland. So to go with the Moonology book. Ooh, this is nice. I'm not sure I like the whole slidey thing, but this is it's a sturdy case. So 128-page guidebook including moon phase tables, 72 lunar oracle cards. Okay, so the deck includes 72 powerfully illustrated oracle cards featuring dramatic, figurative, and symbolic imagery representing the 8 phases of the moon in each of the 4 astrological elements. 12 moon goddesses and 28 moon mansions. How cool. Consult the moon tables in the book to pinpoint the exact phase of the moon and astrological sign it appears in to shed light on the present state of your question. Then refer to the suggested reading methods and detailed card interpretations for guidance on the best way to proceed. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I have to admit, I've kind of been like Jen, and I have used my Barbieri Oracle card, my Barbieri Oracle deck to, oh, I'm not real thrilled with that. I mean, it slid in here. It doesn't even fit tight. Okay, that's kind of crappity. And the bottom part just totally came right out. Yeah, I don't like that. Those cards will not be staying in this box. That's for sure. Okay. So, yeah, like Jen, I've been using the Barbieri Oracle deck as my Sun and Moon cards, my daily sun and moon cards, so I can look and focus. So, okay, let's see. Ooh, this has a nice smell. Ooh, ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay. So we have here quick key to the moon phases and elements. Wow. Look, they have a quick key to the moon phases and everything. The mansions of the moon, planetary symbols, quick key to the mansion cards, goddesses. Okay, so it looks like the moon phases, you get the card and then just this little piece on the bottom for each card. So that's the moon phases. And there are 28 of those. Then the goddess cards each have a full size and a full page write up. And then the moon mansions, the mansions have a smaller card, but they have more writing on the bottom half of the page than the moon phases. So, moon mansions. Okay. How to make a reading, types of spreads. They have the elemental cross, which is just kind of like an abbreviated Celtic cross. They have the Seven Sisters spread. Ooh. Yep, Celtic cross is in here as well. They have the Celtic cross. And then they have the moon phase tables up to, wow, 2032. They have the moon phases from 2016 to 2032. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah. Oh, I'm excited about this. I am very excited about this. So, get the little piece of off. Okay. So, here are the backs. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. And here we go. These look like the, starting with the moon phases. So, crescent. Cardstock is okay. It's not too thin. It's just, it's okay. It's not, it could be a hair thicker, I think. Waning Fire Moon. And it appears to me that these are color-coded. Obviously, the pink was fire. Now, earth is green. I'm going to look forward to getting into these. I'm going to get into these definitely tomorrow. Absolutely. Now, I'm not sure that this has anything to do with how to determine. Okay, air is yellow. Yeah, these cards are definitely, I'm going to have to take a look at, because I'm not sure that the design really has anything to do with the message being given, other than it's just a different design. So I'll have to check into that. It looks to me like it has more to do with the moon phase. This is so cool. I am so looking forward to getting into these, let me tell you. Ooh. Water. I love the blue of the water. How great. Okay. More water. Now I wonder if you would even use the moon phase cards for anything other than, I don't know, working with that moon. I got to find out where, okay, here's the goddess cards now. I have to find out where the goddesses come into all of this. Oh, I love these depictions. The artwork. The artwork is just amazing. Wow. And I like the pastel. It's very pastel. Apparently, except for some cards. Now, this is definitely more vibrant. Look at that Kali card. Hecate. These are just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh. Volcano. Now, these must be the mansions they talked about. So, I'm not sure what moon mansions are. So, I'm going to definitely have to do a follow-up on this video once I start working with these cards more, because this is just I wouldn't have, without the book, I wouldn't have the slightest idea where to start. So, wow. Fountain. Fortuna. The fall. Wow. Altar. Scepter. Ooh. Wow. I know I keep saying that. That looks a little bit cliche. Oh, it's me. Precipice. Yeah. Oh my. Looks like he's biting her in the neck. Wow. Vampire. Me and my girlfriends. Confession. Mask. What mask do you wear? Rebel. Ooh, prisoner. And the last card, sleeper. These are going to be very interesting. I can already tell. So I'm so excited to be using these cards. So that's perfect. The Moon Oracle, there you have it. Here's the backs again. So that's my unboxing. And I have one last thing for you, if you've lasted this long before I go. I went out to sea for work this week, as in SEA, underway. So you can read about this, I'm sure, in the newspaper if you look up USNS Waters. I will actually even put a link in my YouTube. I am a federal employee. So I usually do not talk about my job, but this was so cool. And I have waited 15 years to make this trip. And now it's like out there in the world and it's known. So I can say I was out there. But we have a special ship that works with Navy nuclear submarines. And so we went out for a couple of missile launches. So this is the first missile launch that I got to see, and then this is the second missile launch that they did. And these missiles were launching from a submarine. And what my ship does is they work with the nuclear submarines on the missiles and tracking. But it was such an awesome experience to be out there and to actually see this live. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. The other thing that was incredible, besides being able to be close enough to see something of this magnitude, was also being out on the sea. And there wasn't a spot of land obviously around for miles, and it was remarkable. I didn't see dolphins, or we didn't see whales or anything, but there were a lot of seagulls out there. And to watch those seagulls fly and just the way they floated on the air, I mean, literally just for miles they followed the ship, you know. I'm sure it had something to do with the barbecue we were having on the fantail as well. But but it was so remarkable to see these birds really up close, because they were flying fairly low. And then, of course, to see the water. And it wasn't all good, you know, sailing. I have to admit, even though I took Dramamine, I had ginger tablets with me, and I had on pressure point bands. Yep, I got sick. I did. I got seasick. I haven't been out to sea in probably 10 years. So I have no sea legs anymore. And that was quite obvious. But the funny part is that not only did I get sick, but I made a beeline to the bathroom, and there was somebody in there. And so I actually ended up throwing up at the feet of this Navy commander. God bless him. He was so nice about it. But then, to make matters even worse, after I was done and cleaned up and everything, I go back in the room because they were going to start a briefing, right? I was there for a briefing. And what it was is you start out low on the ship, and then the briefing room was up high. Okay, so the way it goes is, you know, a ship does not go straight through the water. It goes like this, you know, or like this, actually, back and forth with the waves of the ocean. Or sometimes it goes like this, you know. So anyway, the higher up you go, the more swing you have, and the easier it is to get seasick. So I was up on one of the higher levels for this briefing, and that's when it happened. I was down in the lower level. I was doing just fine. We went up for this briefing, and that's when I lost it. But then after everything was said and done, I go back to the briefing room. They held up the brief for me. They didn't start without me. And who is sitting in the chair next to mine? Yeah, my boss, the captain. Oh, he was so kind. He was so very kind. He looked at me and he said, "Don't worry, happens to everybody." So I thought I would share that fun little story with you guys, because I'd waited 15 years to go on this trip. They do it, you know, every couple of years. And so everybody in my office had got a chance to go. Every time I was scheduled to go, something would always come up where I had to stay behind and take care of something. So this was really cool to be able to go out and experience it. And I'm so excited that I can now share that with you guys because it's known to the public. So this is probably one of my longer videos. Anyway, you guys, I'm off to the theater tonight. Much love, and I'll see you next time.